Book of Heaven, Volume 16, May 9th, 1924. The chastisements will serve to purify the earth so that the divine will may reign on it. In the soul who lives in the divine will, Jesus finds the honors and decorum which he found in his humanity when he was on earth. I spend my days in the most profound bitterness and in deep silence on the part of Jesus, and with the almost total privation of his lovable presence. These are unspeakable pains that I feel, and I believe it is better to pass over them in silence so as not to embitter my hard martyrdom even more. Then, after much struggling, this morning, blessed Jesus made himself seen in my interior as he was filling me completely with himself. And I, surprised by his unexpected presence, wanted to lament to Jesus about his privation, but he did not give me the time to do it, and all afflicted, told me,
"My daughter, how embittered I feel. Creatures have put 3 nails into me, not into my hands, but into my heart and breast, which give me pains of death. They are preparing 3 conspiracies, one uglier than the other, and in these conspiracies they are taking aim at my church. Man does not want to surrender in evil. On the contrary, he wants to precipitate his race more."
And while saying this, he showed secret meetings in which they were plotting how to assail the church, some how to cause new wars, and some new revolutions. How many horrifying evils could be seen? And my sweet Jesus resumed his speaking.
"My daughter, is it not right for my justice to arm itself against man, to strike him, and almost destroy the many lives that dirty the earth, and to make entire regions disappear together with them, so that the earth may be purified of so many pestiferous lives and of so many incarnate devils which, disguised under a thin veil of apparent good, are plotting ruins for the church and for society? Do you think that my absence from you is something trivial? No, no. On the contrary, the more prolonged my absence is from you, the graver the chastisements will be. And then remember how many things I have told you about my will. So the evils, the destructions, will serve to fulfill what I have told you, that my will come to reign upon earth. But it wants to find the earth purified, and in order to purify it, destructions are needed. Therefore, patience, my daughter, and never go out of my will, because everything that takes place within you will serve for the work, that my will may have its dominion to come, as though in triumph to reign in the midst of men."
At this speaking of Jesus, I remained resigned, yes, but highly afflicted. The thoughts of the grave evils of the world and of his privation are like a double-edged knife that kills me, and to my greater torment does not make me die. Then, on the following morning, my sweet Jesus made himself seen in my interior, as though sunken deep inside, and he told me,
"My daughter, I am posted within you, and from inside of you I look at what the world is doing. In you I find the air of my will, and I feel I can be there with the decorum that befits my person. It is true that my will is everywhere, but, oh, how different it is for it to be life of the creature and for the creature to live in it. In the other points, my will in the midst of creatures finds itself isolated, offended, unable to carry out the goods it contains and to form a life all from itself and for itself. On the other hand, wherever I find a creature who offers herself to wanting no other life but my will finds company. It is loved. It carries out the goods it contains and enjoys placing them in common with the soul, so as to form a life from itself and for itself. And in finding my own things in the soul, that is my sanctity, my light, and my very will acting in her, I find myself with honors and decorum, just as I was in my humanity when I was on earth, in which my divinity, living within it, was as though posted and covered with the garment of my humanity. In the same way, I cover myself with the garment of the soul who does my will. I live hidden within her as in my own center, and from inside of her I look at the evils of creatures, and I cry and pray for them. And in seeing that one from their stock has my will as life also on earth, how many evils and chastisements do I not hold back out of regard for her? How many times I am in the act of destroying them and of ending it with them because of the great evils they commit. But by just looking at you and looking at my will and its stronghold in you, I post myself again, and I abstain from doing it. Therefore, my daughter, patience, and let my will always have complete life in you.
Thank you for being a part of our community here at Divine Will app. If you enjoy listening to Jesus' lessons on how to live in the divine will, please give this video a thumbs up. Your likes help us reach more souls yearning to live in the kingdom of the divine will. We'd love to hear your thoughts and reflections, so drop a comment below. Your insights not only enrich our community, but also inspire others on their spiritual journey. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By joining us, you're helping to spread the news of the kingdom of the divine will, so that together we can bring His kingdom to reign on earth as it is in heaven. In the divine will, always.